Hey guys, it's me, and it's been quite a while, hasn't it? I've been meaning to go live for quite a while now, but yeah, I just could never uh, get really into doing a live stream. But since I realized that this is the end of the year, I realized that this is my last chance to get one more video out for the year. So, yeah. This is uh boy, this has been some year, hasn't it? From all the announcements that have been made to uh to the things that have been going on like in the world and both fictional and real. Oh man, hard to believe that this year has come to an end already. It feels it feels like it just got started, and at the same time it feels like it's gone on for an eternity. Does that make sense? Honestly, as the year went on, it just started to feel like it went quicker and quicker and quicker by. I can only imagine what the next year has in store for us. And we'll find out as soon as tomorrow. If you're like me and you're a big wrestling fan, you have day one Raw to look forward to tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure of it. And this is something that I've always like been really sad about. I'm always really sad that when Christmas is over, the only like by the time Christmas is done, the year is like almost completely over. And that's very like unfortunate. But I mean, all all years must come to an end at some point. Oh boy. Kind of hard to believe that this is the end of the year already, but here we are. And wow, there's a lot to think about. We've seen a lot of people go this year, and it's very unfortunate. They will be very much missed. Um, Most notably to me, Norman Lear, who managed to live up to 101 years old. That's like very impressive. I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up on a Smucker's jar at one point. Oh man, hard. And I'm still thinking about like all the different things that have transpired from from the awesome stuff like Super Mario Brothers Wonder and just like a bunch of these other great games and stuff like that to the very unfortunate like the passings of guys like Bray Wyatt and Tony Bennett and Oh man, this was one of those up and down years, if you want my personal opinion. But I am so excited for what the new year has to bring for us. Oh, hey, Kirsten. Also, I noticed that Mason is doing his own New Year's Eve live stream, which, sure, mm, which, that's cool. That's pretty neat. Let's see. Uh, yeah, Bert Wilson. Rest in peace, Bert Wilson. Rest in peace. Man, boy. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Let's see if that chat still exists. Uh huh. The links. By the way, Kirsten, the link's been sent. You just have to look at that chat. Oh man, Mason looks like he's having a great time over there. Excuse me, guys. I'll be right back for just a second. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it's just that it's pretty hard for me to do live streams on my own without something to like bounce off of. Oh boy. Just realized that 2024 starts on a Monday. I can only imagine how Garfield would feel about that. Hmm. This is shaping up to be. Let's just hope that things are shaping up to be a great new year. Oh boy. Oh hey guys. Things seem to be shaping up to be hopefully a good night tonight. Not much really. Whoa, excuse me. Yeah. Truth is that I've been doing a lot of like work stuff as of late. And when I work, I'm usually not very interested in like doing live streams because like I got to put all my energy into work, you know what I mean? Tonight I knew I just had to because this was the last day of the entire year. And there's a lot of stuff that I've been thinking about as of late. specifically that's the stuff that's to come, like that Barney reboot, or any new stuff coming, like like very soon. I still have yet to buy Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Actually, I do plan on doing that soon, but not like soon soon. Like at some point in January, I hope to get that game. And then, of course, there's the matter of CM Punk coming back to the WWE, which, wow, that is something that I was not prepared. That is that is something I did not expect to see at the end of this year. Yeah, I kind of like that style too. I could have sworn I sent the link. Uh, hmm. I can only imagine, like, yeah. I can only hmm, kind of hard for me to get my words out on my own. It feels like it's a lot easier when I have like someone to bounce off of. I almost I would have had that with Mason, but he's doing his own thing right now. Oh man. We are just like inching our way closer and closer to the end of the year. And to think that a lot of stuff will be like running out on midnight, specifically like copyrights to some old stuff. Like we're talking 1928 old. Still, I have a lot of hope for the future. That's neat, Sam. I already sent the link in case you want to. I'll be right. I believe I also sent Kirsten the link as well, but where has she been? Actually, oh, oh, okay. Sorry about that. Thanks for clearing that up, Martin. Okay, so here's Samuel.
All right. Hi. Yes, I know I don't have an avatar because I'm using one of my phones right now, my inactive phone right now, and I don't feel like going through all this drama tonight with my actual computer.
Yeah, I
So
know. Yeah, I know what you mean, dude.
I just want to just because yeah, to be quite, yeah, I'm not here to spread too much of an opinion tonight. I don't want to hurt anybody's bubble tonight because, I
It's
want to keep it.
it's the end of the year. It's New Year's Eve, stuff like that.
Well, I just mean, but I do have some opinions, but I'm not gonna, rant. Not gonna be like, I don't think this is wrong or I don't think this is right. But hey, you're entitled to your own opinion, just to your own calm saying to this. But the only now 2023 to me was just a year of just meh, a lot of there was a lot of crap on my end, you know,
That that is honestly very like I'd say that's very believable.
because personally there's been some things going on with my dad. If you guys haven't been following, there's been some things with my dad that that have been crazy.
Yeah,
He kind of
yeah.
I'm just gonna say he just relapsed.
Oh boy.
He just relapsed. I'll probably get into more of it later, but I'm not gonna talk too much about it right now. But I will, and just all the drama on here on some of our fan bases, you know, some of our friends, not pointing out any names because I'm just trying to keep this calm. But
Trying to keep
Jimmy,
this as like cool and collected as
but
possible.
Jimmy, you probably know who they are.
I'm
So
pretty sure I know some of them, not all of them, because like
you gotta know,
I've been
yeah,
like working a lot. I haven't been like
yeah, you
keeping
know
up
some
with
of
this
them,
stuff, but I think I
and
know
yeah.
some of them.
And also really the best thing that happened to me this year actually was, I think you probably know what something happened in August. Now in August of this year, as a lot of you guys know, we were able to retrieve three more episodes of Animal Jam this year, which
Yes, that was awesome.
that was a surprise. And they were episodes we've never got a chance to see before. And it was actually very nice we got a chance to actually see some different endings for a change. And I'm gonna be honest with you, those episodes were probably better than most of the DVD ones that we saw. If you want my opinion, I don't know how you feel about it, but
Yeah, yeah. It's nice to know that there was some good in this year,
yeah.
unlike, well, you know.
But now my favorite one out of those three episodes would definitely have to be On the Spot, because I couldn't help but laugh the whole time as DJ.
Uh,
Yeah.
Honestly, I was kind of getting tired of the running gag by the end of it.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? I do see why. Why a lot of people. I do see why you probably would not. Yeah, the gag was kind of, but it was still funny. but it was still kind of funny. But by the end, yeah, I do see what you mean.
Yeah.
I do see what
The
I do
only
see what
time
you
where it
mean.
the only time where it, like, actually got really funny was, like, at the end because because, like, the way they framed it, he was up he was up on, like, the scaffolds for, like, such a long time,
Yeah,
only for him to, like,
and
jump
then
down.
yeah. But I will be honest. I will be honest. My favorite one was probably my favorite one when he got lunch is probably the second one in front of all the kids. Cause oh my gosh, that was to see their react. I don't know if they did that live right in front of him or if that was a pre-recorded, but I don't know.
Um, well, I mean, like, the whole show is taped, so
Yeah.
then again, um, My my personal favorite episode of those 3 was honestly Snow Day.
Yes, that's a good one. That's
I
actually my second
love
one.
how the weather just kept on shifting back and forth.
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty funny. And then the ending was like the best one. The ending with the
Like
whole
power outage, like, out of nowhere, and then
that
just,
was hilarious. That was funny.
that is that is what I call Muppet madness, and I
Yeah.
love me some Muppet madness.
Yes, absolutely. I don't know what Martin's saying, but I'm sure he probably agrees with us in the chat. I think Martin is saying yes.
Yeah.
But I do have to agree with you about there are some things about on the spot that was, eh. Yeah, I do agree. I do agree. That did kind of get a little bit annoying. Actually, well, it's funny, but it's a little annoying. I do see what you're
I feel
saying
like they
about it.
just, like, went to that well a bit too much.
Yeah, after a while, you know what? Yeah, I'm trying to think of a part that.
I feel like they sh I feel like they should have stuck to, like, a rule of 3 where they only do it 3 times altogether. Instead,
Yeah,
I think they did it more.
yeah, I do agree. I do agree in some cases, but I mean, it's. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what episode. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what I was gonna say because I kind of lost what I was gonna say about that episode. Because honestly, it does kind of get a little bit. It did, it would have been funny if it would have been more funny if we saw the DJ if all the DJs were getting launched at one point, like, and then like that. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
And now
Well,
about now,
DJ2 getting his comeuppance,
yeah,
which never happened.
yeah. Actually, now look, but the songs were actually pretty. The songs were actually really good in this episode. The
Yeah.
songs were really good in that episode too. But now, what about Crouching Edie and Hitting Waffle? That was actually a really good one too. I gotta admit to that, even though that's my least favorite out of the three.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, but now Waffle,
Wait,
but
which
now
one was
Waffle
your least favorite of the 3?
probably probably Crouching Edie and I'd Hitting Waffle just because it was probably because I probably have a lot of backlash with the two girls that were in the episodes.
Yeah. I don't really hold the episodes like I personally I don't think we should like hold the episodes themselves like like you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah,
We really
against
shouldn't
just
hold the
the
episodes
person. I
themselves
I
because
know.
of that.
I mean, I know. Just you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
And I
just
and you get what I'm saying, right?
yeah, I do. But like, I don't know. It's just probably I may have not 100%, but it's
Also,
good.
I
It's
kind
still
of
good.
prefer the also I kind of prefer that episode's version of Monkey Say, Monkey Do from like the Battle of the Bands one.
I can understand because they actually kill. Because to be honest, I'm going to actually admit this is actually the time that I actually really enjoyed the top three star dancers' is acting there. 'Cause, like their movement of dance in that episode because they actually killed it. They actually killed
Yeah.
it.
But I'm talking about like when I talk about Monkey Say Monkey Do, I'm like talking about like storyline wise, because like I like what I'm trying to say is that if you know me, you know that I wasn't a very big fan of the fact that they in Battle of the Bands they basically used Monkey Say Monkey Do to have uh Waffle just basically steal Edie's whole dance.
I get what you're saying.
That's
Honestly,
and that's something that I was never a fan of because
yeah,
like but like
I get
here
what you mean.
you have him actually doing his own thing when it comes to Monkey Say Monkey Do and
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna actually. I think the Bright Lights and Big Shadows one, even though I haven't seen it yet, I think that one's probably gonna be the best because I'm gonna love the way that they move with the shadows. I'm gonna love that. That was really cool. Like, I'm gonna love the way that they move with the shadows because that was really good. Because it looks like it's a pretty good episode for what I'm seeing.
I have not gotten a chance to see that yet.
But if I do see it, if we do when we do see it, it's gonna be great.
But yeah, in terms of like Monkey Say Monkey Do, I do prefer Crouching Edie and Hidden Waffles version over Battle of the Bands because like I get it. Battle of the Bands tied into the story, but if you know me, you know that I didn't really like I didn't really like Waffle in that episode because like he was like it was very obvious that he was being jealous and he
Yeah,
was for the most part like getting no like he got a like he was this close to like getting away with like just like stealing her whole thing like almost had no repercussions whatsoever and that didn't really sit
yeah,
well with me.
yeah. I see. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's very confusing to talk about. I mean, I do plan to do a whole recap once I see the full series. I do plan to do a recap and talking about each episode's like I'm going to do a review over each episode and then talk about how I feel about it or take a whole retrospective.
Oh man.
But
Man, these I'm feeling a real party atmosphere where I am.
yeah,
Yeah. And
no, you don't
I'm
have
just
to agree with my
I'm getting
opinions
ready
or
for
not.
like I'm getting ready for ABC to do like Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve thing.
All right, yes. But now, like I said, you don't have to agree with my opinion on things. I mean, I totally respect your opinion on things. I mean,
Yeah.
but Snow Day was really good. That was a really good episode too.
Oh yeah, I love that.
That was I like now this is Muppet Mayhem right here. This I had a definitely had a laugh during those episodes.
Speaking of Muppet, oh my god, there's actually something that I kind of need to talk about because I am just like confused as to what's going on. Um, so like ever since the second episode of season 54 of Sesame Street, I
Yeah.
don't know why. I don't know why, but they stopped using the Muppet trademark for their characters.
Oh dang.
All of a sudden, like out of nowhere, they're now referring to them as the Sesame Street puppet characters.
Oh.
And I'm like, wait, what? that and if I'm being honest, that just doesn't feel right with me.
Hmm. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't know what's going on with that.
yeah.
Hopefully we'll get some answers, but until that happens, it is pretty it does make me feel pretty sad.
Yeah, but now actually could now I did actually do some research this week. I continued, but now I know Jimmy, you're probably tired. I know you were. I mean, talking about the show so much, and the reason why I talk about Animal Jam so much is because guys, I have not ever had a fan base like this. Like I've never had a fan base that has been so nice to me. Like since I started uploading the Buzz song in 2020, I did not know that there was a fan base of this show.
And I didn't think it would blow up so quickly.
And I didn't think it would blow up, and that's why I talked about it so much. Because it kind of warms my heart that actually an internet fan base that actually appreciates work, that they appreciate your own style, you being you. And that's awesome. Because I had a lot of backlash when I first started YouTube. I was part of the Thomas fan base, and they were all very rude, and they didn't like other shows that I liked, and they would sometimes bully me about it.
Seriously, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a show's toxic fan base.
Yes, but even though this is a small show and a small fan base, it's still great. And that's why I talk about this show a lot because I started to blow up when I started to post the show. I started to
Yeah.
blow up. In 2020, I just started to blow up. And that's what really warmed my heart about it. Like, I didn't have a lot of people even respect me on the platform if I didn't post Animal Jam. And I didn't even know the show was lost. I thought it was just another show that people just didn't watch. Like it was out there, but people just didn't watch it. You know? It was one of those.
Yeah.
Just like Dooley and Pals, or any of those Christian shows that people don't really watch, but they stream it. I thought it was just one of
Yeah,
those.
it's weird because like Dooley wasn't originally meant to be
Yes,
Christian.
Dooley wasn't originally meant to be Christian. It was on a PBS station, and then it became rare.
And now
And
all of the episodes have been found in some form or another, which is really
yeah,
nice.
yeah, that's really awesome. Because I thought it was just like Dooley and Pals. People just didn't post about it, but that's not true. Apparently the series became lost, and I was very thankful that I was able to recover some of these episodes from the rare DVDs that Hit Entertainment had and some of the TV airings.
Man.
And my all-time favorite show is not Animal Jam. It's actually Thomas and Friends, the modeled series of Thomas. That's my all-time favorite show. And
I mean, I mean like I feel like if you've seen his channel and heck, if you've seen his channel icon, then that should give you a nice clue.
yeah,
His
that
channel
would be
icon is
yeah,
literally a picture of Edward.
Edward from Thomas and Friends, and even people questioned me, to saying that Animal Jam must be his favorite show. No, that's not true. It's Thomas. No, Thomas is.
Also,
So that should
why?
literally tell you something.
Also, why? Why are there so many people clamoring for more episodes when we don't have them at the moment?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. people should really stop. And that unicorn fairy person has done some pretty weird things, Jimmy. She's
She's done some let's call it damage.
yeah, and we're trying to call her out for her crap. But I'm still very thankful for this whole fan base. You know,
Me
I'm
too.
very thankful. I'm just very thankful for this whole fan base right here, the whole Animal Jam fan base. I'm just so thankful for it. I really am. I'm very, very grateful. And I will always, for this will always be a big part of a legacy in my life. Like, I didn't even think that I would be so involved in something so big. And I
Yeah.
was able to recover this. I'm sorry if I'm talking so much, Jimmy, but it just really melts my heart to let people know that there's people that care for me out there.
It makes me feel happy too.
And to be honest, without fans like you guys, I don't know where I would have been today. I don't know where I would be today with YouTube. I might could have stopped just uploading altogether. If it hadn't
You
been.
you have most definitely come a really long way in these last couple of years. From your channel blowing up thanks to like Thomas and Animal Jam to your channel getting removed for a couple months to your
Yeah,
to your getting to you getting your channel back and justfully so, like, and
yeah,
justifiably so.
because I actually started in 2016. Well, not 2000, but 2015. I started posting in 2015, and my channel wasn't going much anywhere. And then for the last couple of years, my channel wasn't going anywhere. I was just doing what I normally did, and I was growing pretty slowly. I was growing pretty. It took me 3 years to get to like 600 subscribers when I got the new account in 2017. And then my channel grew. And then once I posted Animal Jam, the channel grew.
And grew and grew.
It grew. And I was able to get 1,000 followers because of Animal Jam. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like that's crazy.
And it
Like
just
that
goes to show you how much people love their Muppets.
yeah, that just shows right there. Like I didn't even know. Like I did not even know that this was gonna happen. Like I would even post Thomas stuff and that wasn't getting enough as good. Thomas and Animal Jam are like my favorite shows on the channel now. They're like the king. They're like the top two things on the channel. So if you guys need any Thomas or Animal Jam stuff, this is definitely the channel.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But all right, you need to talk about anything, Jimmy? I'll let you try to talk about some things if you need to.
Oh my god. I haven't even gotten a chance to play Super Mario Brothers Wonder yet, and it already looks like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it's still the style of New Super Mario Brothers though, which I actually like. It's actually
I
just
mean, like,
playing it.
not quite. It's clearly a different art style, clearly a different art team.
Yeah,
Also, I mean, I've always felt that the weakest game of the bunch was like New Super Mario Brothers 2.
yeah,
I always have like a fondness for New Super Mario Brothers Wii. I feel like
yeah.
that one was like the best of the four.
Yes, yes, it was, and I have that one. I actually just recently got a new copy of it.
I remember pouring so many hours into that game. It's just
Yeah,
like having a ball and a half with it.
I
And if
know.
this is anything like that, then I'll be super happy.
Yes, yes, absolutely. But now I do got a question, and this is for now. Actually, I actually did. I don't know if you saw my latest video about Animal Jam, but actually, it has been confirmed, Jimmy. everything is in the Jim Henson archive, and
I
so
mean,
it's
like,
been confirmed.
yeah, they gotta archive their stuff, you know.
Yeah, they do, and that yeah, I mean, of course, that's not a surprise, but I wanted to but I wanted to, be sure, Of course, I probably knew that, but but now the answer is this though, and that's what people are asking. When are they going to release it? And to answer this to everyone's question, I don't know.
Hard to say, really.
It's kind of hard to say. I just don't know when. I mean, are they gonna? I don't know if they're gonna put them on the Family Hub. I don't know if they're gonna put them on another service. If they're gonna put them on maybe Hulu or something or Roku. I don't know. That's really a hard decision. But they have almost 1,000 items worth of Animal Jam in there.
Hmm.
They have almost worth 1,000 items, which is
Um,
which is really cool.
you know, I never actually got your take on like that upcoming Barney reboot.
My take.
Now,
Well,
now, if you guys remember, like way back in February when like the thing was just announced, me and Mason discussed like some of our feelings like about how things are going to go down, and we did. If you don't remember, we did like directly bring up All Engines Go and how that turned out to be a complete
yeah,
fiasco. How,
yeah. Honestly, I don't see how anybody could like All Engines Go. To be quite fair with you,
I haven't
it,
seen an episode of it, and I'm just by like the eyeball test, I'm like, this thing's a fiasco.
I'm seeing clips, and every time I see clips of it, I ignore it. I just am like, nope, I'm not looking at this. Nope,
This
no.
isn't it feels this is honestly just like Mattel just like trying to have their just this is literally Mattel trying to have their own Paw Patrol,
Yeah,
which is which is unfortunate because like Paw Patrol I I feel like Paw Patrol was like I do think that Paw Patrol is like a good show. I've seen many episodes of it. I actually really do like it more specific. But I haven't seen. But I've only seen like seasons 1, 2, and 3, and a bit of season 4, and that's about it. And from those seasons, I actually did really enjoy it. But if there is one thing I have to state, it's that this show really did set a bad precedent. Like oh my god, this is one of those rare cases of a show of like a good show having a monstrously bad influence on like
yes,
children's on like programming.
yes,
Like
yeah,
it's happened before with Ren and Stimpy. It's happened before with South Park. It's happened before with Shrek. It happened before with Dora the Explorer, and it happened with Paw Patrol.
yeah, yes,
It's like oh man, like I feel so bad for Paw Patrol because it gave us this bad influence. I feel like it suffer. I
yeah. It
I feel like
suffered
I feel
badly.
like it went through the same issue that like the issue that like the Minions gave us, where it's like
Yeah,
you the Minions are like like they're fine in my opinion. They've never come off to me as like
yeah,
completely obnoxious, but
yeah,
but like Minions have had a horrible influence on like on like animation as a whole.
yeah, yeah. But I do. But yeah, this leads me to actually another question. Speaking of Mattel and all that, now there's actually now we've had a pretty good year of lost media actually. We got, last year 2022, the greatest thing we got was Thomas the Tank Engine stuff, and then we got more Discovery stuff with Darcy's Wildlife and stuff like that. and this year we got Shrek. So the last couple of years of Lost Media have been really good
Yeah.
so far. But now, what kind of Lost Media do you guys? What kind of stuff are you expecting to see in 2024? What kind of Lost Media? Now,
For
to
me,
me, yeah, you.
one of the biggest pieces of lost media for me for a while was that pilot to Bear in the Big Blue House, but we got that last year.
Yeah, yeah.
So honestly, not that much. If I'm being honest with you.
Hmm. Understandable. To me, now I do have some media that could happen and some media that's not going to basically happen. That I don't think is going to happen. And I'm pretty sure you probably know that now what could happen is possibly the Animal Jam is definitely something that could happen. I do see that happening maybe. I don't know, but that's just my theory. That's just my theory, you know?
Yeah.
But here's one I hear now. This is actually a Thomas one, and I'm pretty sure that I've said this before. I don't know what your input on this on, but I personally do not think. I think we're gonna get the down. We may get the Down the Mine pilot. We may get that, but I personally don't think we're gonna probably get the original cut of season 12, which was narrated by Pierce Brosnan.
No,
I
no, that is not happening. That
Yeah,
thing is staying
we're
on the cutting room floor.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah, we're not. We're not gonna get the original. We're not gonna get. We're never. We're never gonna hear Pierce Brosnan's narration of that ever. No, Mattel is already. It's already
Like, do
Mattel.
you have any idea how much they would have to pay just to like like manage to keep Pierce Brosnan's voice in? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Even though
I
he
don't.
like already recorded it, it's very clear that they would have to like pay him like more because like those people like get like paid for every time they like
Yeah,
use their voice or even like archival voice
yeah,
clips. They have to like pay the
mhm.
the, the, the people who do the voice.
Yeah. I doubt that that's gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna get Pierce's narration of Thomas ever. That's never gonna happen. I just don't see that happening. So I think anybody who wants to hear Pierce Brosnan's narration, they can just forget about it.
Not happening.
Because and plus, I don't think I do think he's better than Angelus, but I don't think he's as good as Brandon, in my opinion. I still
It's
think
weird.
Brandon.
It's
Yeah.
weird because like I feel like Michael Brandon got off to a bit of a rocky start when it comes to the series.
And a lot of fans hate him, but I personally don't. I think he made the hit era very, very awesome.
If
Personally.
you've seen the Unlucky Tug as of late, you probably already know that he's not a very big fan of Michael Brandon, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate because that's the voice that I grew up with.
Yeah, we all grew up with this narrator, and everybody just despises him. I mean, everybody's entitled to their
Maybe,
own opinion.
maybe I feel like more people like criticize his season 7 narration than like anything else. And
I think so.
to be fair, his narration in season 7 isn't the best.
Yeah, I can see that. I didn't like how the way he portrayed Gordon in there. Like
Ugh,
he made
I hated
Gordon,
that gruff voice.
he made Gordon sound gruff. He made Gordon sound a bit
Gordon,
gruff.
like he's like that he's a very booming voice, but like he's also a very soft spoken voice.
Yeah, I
This
don't think
guy
Gordon
tried
like.
to sounded so gruff you'd think he was one of the 3 Billy Ghosts.
Yeah. I certainly don't think Gordon is that gruff in his voice. I just didn't like how the way he portrayed Gordon in like some of those seasons. Like
And it's weird because I feel like
I think that he actually recorded season 8 before he recorded season 7.
Oh yeah, he must have because yeah.
And in my opinion, I've always felt that voices are like the voices themselves are not the issue. It's like the vocal direction.
Yeah. The vocal direction sometimes is a little bit eh.
It's a little iffy.
You know what I mean? No, it's not bad. No,
But like I feel like as the years went on, he got like better and better and better and better and better
yeah,
and better as the
yeah.
narrator.
Yes, personally, I do think that season 11. I do think that maybe now I know a lot of people are gonna, a lot of Thomas fans are gonna hate me, but I actually do like the episodes in seasons 10 and 11 because they were the only ones that were on TV, and I have more nostalgia for those episodes because those episodes actually reran until 2013
Yeah.
when until they took them off on PBS. So I have a real big spot for seasons 10 and 11 and just and some of 12.
Yeah.
And honestly, if Jake and them got Michael Brandon on the podcast, I would love to get Michael Brandon on my show. I would flip out if he came on my show.
Seriously, I would if Michael Brandon managed to get on your podcast, I would jump at the first chance I got to like be a part of it because there are so many questions that I have for him.
I will. Oh, if you can behave yourself, Jimmy, then yes, I'll let you. I'll let you.
Well, I mean, of course.
I mean, you're behaving yourself right now, so that's good. I'm not mad. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not trying to, hurt your feelings or anything. Just we've had a little bit of you and I have kind of had ups and downs.
Yeah, I know.
Just that's why. But you're doing good right now, and honestly, I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's weird because like I've already seen the final boss and ending of Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and I don't care because like just seeing it, it just makes me want to play the game even more.
Yeah.
And it's not even the first time that I've done this. It's not even the first time that I've spoiled myself on the ending of a Mario game. One of the earlier times that I did that was with Super Mario Odyssey, believe it or not, when I got spoiled on YouTube and found out that one of the final captures you got was Bowser.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah. There's just some things I was speaking about, and honestly, Jimmy, I'm kind of thinking, should I get a lot of people? But I thinking, so so if you haven't kept up with my podcast, I kind of had some new people aboard, and I'll tell you, some people are all right. Some of the people are okay.
I noticed that your most recent episode was Edward Eith.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce his name?
I think he said ice, but I don't know.
Edward Eith.
Yeah, he was one of the puppet people on. He was one. He did some work for the Henson Company.
Yeah.
He was okay. He was pretty good. He sounded like that he knew stuff from me pretty well.
And I still cannot believe that you managed to get Scott Burns.
I did.
One of the voices of Bowser. That's
I did. Like I just emailed him on his website and said, "Would you be willing to join it?" And then he got back to me. I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
which was so cool, by the way. Oh
Yeah, I
wow,
was
we
actually
managed
another.
to get we
I
managed to
was
get a
in
special appearance from Sesame Street on New Year's Rockin' Eve.
Yeah.
Excuse me for a second. I need to check this out.
Okay.
Ugh. Looks like that milk that Grover drank must have been spoiled. Or expired.
Yes.
Okay, so New Year's Eve. We are like just 3 hours away from the countdown, folks.
But oh my gosh, I still remember when we were talking to Mark Thompson in that in the episodes that we did. We were talking to Mark Thompson. I remember that he was
That was
really
a boatload of fun.
Yeah, I know. I know. I was like, how did I manage to get him on? I'm like, I don't know. He was one of the most popular voice actors. And I
Honestly,
managed to get him.
I feel like I've been more radio silent on the internet this year than I've been in any other year, which makes me kind of sad.
And then also I had you in, you've only been in 2 episodes so far. You've been in Mark Thompson and you've been in Ricky Boyd. Ricky Boyd was fun too.
Yeah, it was.
Ricky Boyd was fun too, but I felt like in Mark Thompson we had a chance to really, talk to him because he seemed like really nice. Ricky Boyd, he only had an hour, so but it was still nice to talk to him though. We got a chance to talk to Waffle, and I loved the savageness against Waffle. He said, "Oh, that's my twin brother. That's not me."
That
When I
will
asked him,
forever live in my head as one of the greatest moments of my life.
I was like, "Oh, now that burned right there." Waffle, that is a savage right there. Saying that, "Oh, that's not me, that's my twin brother." Oh,
And I remember what I said. Boy, did you dodge that bullet.
yeah. We dodged them. Yeah. Waffle, that you just dodged a bullet there, Waffle. You don't do that. That's your brother that does all the adult stuff.
Oh man. This was a fun one, folks. I wish I could like talk about more, but well, I kind of have a New Year's Eve party to get to.
All right, we totally understand, man. Hey, you can talk. Hey, you know what? If you need anything, you can just text me anytime, Jimmy, if you need anything.
Thanks. And thank you, everyone who came to see this little live stream tonight.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I'm calling it a night. Actually, no, I'm calling it a year. Hope to see you all in 2024.
Yep, we'll see everybody in 2024, and let's just see what 2024 has to offer us this year.
Hopefully, good things.
Hopefully, very, very good things, and maybe even some of the best things.
Yeah. But, but until 2024, I'll see y'all on the other side.
All right, peace, everyone.
Peace and love.